Standard 5th, Subject EVS 1, Chapter 25, Community Health and Hygiene. Dear students, let's read and discuss. There was havoc. Havoc means great confusion and disorder, as 150 people in the area where Radha lives were suddenly affected by food poisoning. Some of the residents made great efforts to secure emergency medical help immediately. Radha too stayed up late that night. She was so stressed, means she was worried, that she could not take part in the storytelling competition in her school the next day. She did feel bad about missing the chance, but she had the satisfaction of having helped the victims of food poisoning. What do you think are the reasons for such emergencies? The reason could be unhygienic conditions. Do you think that the incident of food poisoning occurred because people were careless about hygiene? Probably that was the reason. It is necessary to be alert about health and hygiene. Do you agree that the health of the entire community is as important as one's own health? Yes, we totally agree that the health of the entire community is as important as we take care of our own health. So let's learn about community health in this chapter. Nutritious food, personal hygiene. Hygiene means cleanliness. Exercise and pursuit of hobbies. Pursuit means activity of doing something. So, pursuit of hobbies lead to excellent health and good personal development. Just as we take care of our own health, we must make efforts to ensure good health for all. Everyone in our society should be able to live the kind of tension free and happy life that we wish for ourselves. So, good community health and hygiene can be achieved through habits of cleanliness and good health on the part of all individuals in a community. Community means all people living together in a place. So, this is how we can achieve community health. Pollution, squalor. Now, squalor is state of being very dirty, untidy, or unpleasant. So, pollution, squalor, epidemics. You have learned what are epidemics. When a disease affects a large number of people, it is called an epidemic. So, pollution, squalor, epidemics of infectious diseases, addiction, insect borne diseases are all threat to community health. What is addiction? Addiction is to form a habit that you cannot resist, you cannot stop or avoid that particular habit. Then it becomes an addiction. So, to nurture community health is to protect the general public from such diseases and to make a happy and healthy life possible for all. Now, let's learn about importance of community health. The people of a country are the most important factor in a country's progress and development. The health can be protected if they have a clean environment, nutritious food, safe drinking water, and good medical facilities. Mass media, that is television, are used under community welfare programs to educate people about issues such as taking care of drinking water and food. So, mass media not only includes television but newspaper, radio, and other media also comes under mass media. So, this way, people are given knowledge and advised the importance of community health. People are urged in every possible way to keep their surroundings clean. It is a legal offense to spit in public places. Offense means it's a punishable act, which to spit in public places. The aim of this ban is to prevent the spread of diseases. So, a fine can be imposed on a person who's seen spitting around in public places. So, now what are the threats to the health of the community? So, what are the dangers? There are several threats to community health. An important threat is carelessness regarding hygiene. As I mentioned to, hygiene means maintaining cleanliness. So, from the actions given below, mark those that are harmful with a cross and write the explanation in your book. So, you can do this activity on page 133 and 134 of your textbook. With a pencil, you can mark a cross for the harmful, means which we are not supposed to do, and accordingly we will answer this activity. So first one, burning old tires, is it harmful? Yes, it leads to pollution, so we will put a cross. Okay, so it is a threat to community health, so we are going to mark whichever are harmful with a cross. Spitting anywhere on the road, yes, you have to mark a cross here also. So first and second will be marked with a cross since they are harmful for the community health. Third one, using public toilets. Okay, it's sometimes good to use public toilets instead of doing it in the open. But public toilets also should to be kept clean, and so you will mark a tick mark here for using it in public. Yes, it's public toilets are good instead of doing it in the open places. Looking after domestic animals, you can put a tick mark, that's good. Following doctor's instruction in cases of infectious diseases, yes, put a tick mark here. You always have to follow doctor's instruction if there are infectious diseases. Washing your hands before a meal or a snack, yes, we will put a tick mark here. And 7, throwing the garbage from your house on the road is wrong, harmful for the community health and hygiene. So put a cross. Speak and write. Some important factors that are harmful for community health are mentioned below. For example, polluted water, malnutrition, etc. How each of these factors harms community health is given in the first box in front of it. Some suggested remedies are mentioned in the next box. Add other ill effects and remedies to the respective boxes. So let's begin with polluted water here. Polluted water, the ill effects are cholera, and we can add typhoid to it. Cholera, typhoid are the ill effects of polluted water. What are the remedies for that? Safe water supply, dispose waste water properly could be the remedies. Next, let's move on to malnutrition. The ill effects of malnutrition are higher number of child deaths. Other ill effects could be wounds take long time to heal. When a person is undergoing malnutrition, recovery rate is also slow and wounds take long time to heal. What could be the remedy for malnutrition? The remedy for malnutrition could be a nutritious diet. So supplying nutritious diet which includes fruits and vegetables in daily food would be a remedy. Next, pollution. So pollution is mentioned here, and the ill effects are danger to the environment and also spread of various diseases could be the ill effect. What could be the remedy? Protecting the environment is one remedy. Other remedy could be we could use public transport and say no to plastic bags to prevent pollution. So there are many other remedies. You could list one or two on your own. So you could complete this activity on page 134 of your textbook. Next given to us is ignorance and superstition. So operation, deception are the ill effects. What is operation? Operation means cruelty, and deception means impact, a negative impact on life. Falsehood. You could say deception means falsehood. Okay. So what are the remedies for all this? Scientific temper means an attitude which involves application of logic, not just blind faith. Scientific temper, providing knowledge and guidance, could be the remedy against ignorance and superstition. And last one is addiction. For addiction, the ill effects are unhappy family life. Okay, various diseases like brain disorder and other ailments can occur in our body. So, what are the remedies? De addiction programs or taking help from rehab centers could be the remedies. So, now let us learn about living a wholesome life. What is wholesome living? If we take care of our health, it is possible for us to lead a wholesome life. Keeping ourselves happy and taking an interest in things, avoiding feelings of hatred and envy. Envy means to want something that somebody else has, and doing what is necessary to maintain physical health helps us to achieve this end. If people of society live a healthy and wholesome life, social tensions also decrease and feelings of friendship can be nurtured, means protected and cared. So, this way we could live a wholesome living. Next, tobacco consumption. Names of tobacco products such as gutka, cigarettes, bidis, masheri, mawa, pan masala, etc. are often heard. We also see many people consuming tobacco in different ways. All these are harmful for our health. At first, a person may chew tobacco casually, means just like that, at someone's urging. Urging means someone's request or pleading. But this may lead to addiction. The person becomes dependent on tobacco and cannot give up the habit. It's a bad habit. When people develop this habit, they become restless if they do not get tobacco. They are not able to pay attention to anything else. They have to have tobacco in the mouth all the time, continuously. When the habit reaches this stage, it is called an addiction. People addicted to tobacco spit here and there all the time and make their surroundings also dirty. So it's a bad habit and it really affects not only the body but the environment also, spitting like this in open. So now let's learn about ill effects of tobacco addiction. First, ulcers in the mouth. As you see in the picture, there could be ulcers in the mouth. The ulcers develop into bigger wounds further. The person may develop tumors, which are really bad. A lot of time and money has to be spent on treatment. If the wounds do not heal, the person has serious problems. This can eventually lead to cancer. So, dreadful diseases like cancer can occur by the addiction towards tobacco. A lot of time and money is also wasted. Tobacco entering the digestive organs leads to complaints related to them. The constant presence of tobacco in digestive organs can cause cancer of any of those organs. A person who develop cancer in this way has to take very painful treatment. Even after that, one cannot be sure that the cancer will be cured, means completely treated. You're not sure of that. So you have to be careful and avoid all these ill kinds of habits which are bad for our health. Addiction to tobacco. Now let's learn another addiction, alcoholism. Drinking alcohol also has adverse effects on the body. Addiction to alcohol is called alcoholism. Alcohol makes a person drowsy. Drowsy means not completely awake and confused. One loses control over one's actions. The person is not aware what he is doing. Alcoholism causes diseases of the liver, intestines, and urinary bladder. So, addiction to tobacco or alcohol are both very bad habits. It is best to stay away from these vices. They are our enemies. Never be negligent about health, means careless about your health. Never be. The condition of the addict, the person who's become addicted, is called addict. So the condition of the addict becomes pathetic, useless. Pathetic means useless. And the addict's family too has to suffer with them. So not only the person is suffering, he is suffering, and the family members are also affected by his behavior. So there is no telling how much money will be required for treatment. Besides, everyone is put to great trouble and a lot of time and efforts are wasted. The family gets deprived of health and happiness and is ruined, completely spoiled, devastated. We must be aware that an addict destroys the entire family. So, if anyone you see is forming an habit of alcohol or tobacco, you have to stop that person, not encourage them. Beware means be cautious. Chewing tobacco, smoking cigarettes or BDs, taking snuff means smokeless tobacco, rubbing masheri on the teeth, smoking tobacco through a chillum that is hookah, cigar, pipe or cheroot are all extremely harmful. Besides alcohol and tobacco, people also fall prey to some other addictions such as the addiction to drugs like cocaine, heroin, etc. These addictions can totally devastate your life. Devastate means, as I mentioned, destroy. These addictions could totally destroy your life. Now, let's learn about drugs, tobacco, and alcohol use as an invitation to death. You are inviting your death. So, that's why you can see here alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. Say no to it. They are shown with a red symbol with a ban. It should be banned, and we should learn to say no to it if somebody forces us to have it. Tobacco, drugs, and alcohol produce a state of intoxication, means physical or mental control on our body is reduced, and we don't know what we are doing. Addiction to any of them eventually kills you. Every person should beware of the ill effects of these addictions and strictly stay away from them. There are people who lure others into smoking. Lure means tempt others. Into what? Into smoking, drinking, or trying out drugs. On no account should be given to their pressure. If a person starts getting addicted to smoking or drinking or taking drugs, the help of counselors or doctors should be sought immediately to get rid of the person of the habit. So, a person getting addicted to any bad habit can be helped at the initial stage itself before it gets worse. One should eat regularly and take up sports and other hobbies. One should be firm in avoiding any kind of addiction. Firm means you should stay firm on your decision. No means no. I will not get addicted to any of these bad habits. So try this. All of us have certain habits. Some such habits are mentioned here. Put them into three groups: good habits, bad habits, and pointless habits. So you can mark this in your textbook on page 136. First one, informing your family members where you are going and when you will be back. Which habit is it? Is it a good habit, bad habit, or pointless habit? Yes, it is a good habit. Second, telling the truth. Of course, it is a good habit. Third, fiddling with one's hair. Fiddling means playing with one's hair, a pencil, etc. all the time. It's not a bad, it's not a good, it could be a pointless habit. Okay? Simply playing with hair or pencil is no point, no need. So, pointless habit. Biting one's nail is a bad habit. Making the school bag ready the night before is a good habit. Frequently forgetting one's umbrella, raincoat, pencil, pen, etc. is a bad habit. And seventh, putting a limit on TV time and sticking to it is a good habit. So, now that we know what are good habits, bad habits, pointless habits, we should try to make as many good habits as possible. So, our personality will also become overall good. Use your brain power. What bad habits will you guard against while trying to achieve your aim or interest in life? Think about it and write your own answer. I can give you a few examples. The bad habits that you can guard against, means stay away from, are stealing, lying, in future use of drugs, alcohol or tobacco, etc. are some bad habits which you can guard yourself from. Always remember, learn to say no firmly in order to avoid bad habits. There will be many situations in your life where your friends or anyone from your close relation might tell you to indulge into a bad habit, but you know what is a bad habit and how it can be dangerous for you and your family. So you should learn to say no, and that too firmly, very strictly. Okay, what we have learned: each person should put in efforts to maintain the community's health. We must be alert with respect to matters of public health. Wholesome living leads to good personal and social health. One needs to be firm with oneself to avoid bad habits. So, this way, we have completed our chapter number 25, Community Health and Hygiene. Hope you have followed this chapter. Do read the chapter from your textbook and do apply this knowledge in your life also of making good habits. So, with this, we have completed the entire portion also of 5th standard EVS 1. Stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.